The Euphoric Brothers are very recently famous people for the big obvious reason, bird up, bird up, bird up. The legendary yeah created this one meme that took over Twitter for 3 days. That may not sound too impressive on paper, but it's actually a huge success because of how competitive it is. I sometimes make some cool looking tweets, but I never do them often because they get no attention whatsoever. But do I cry about it? No, because I'm 19 and I touch grass. The Euphoric Brothers, however, are the complete opposite. They're the kind of people who get upset when things don't go well for them, instead of just appreciating what they have. They call out people for doing something that is completely their justifiable choice, and knowing that makes me genuinely disappointed in them. Garten of Banban is a game the Euphoric Brothers released in 2023, after a few failed releases beforehand.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
And yeah, took one picture, combined it with an outside source to create the thing that got Garten of Banban its huge success overall. What do I think of Garten of Banban, though? This is something that I ask myself constantly, but I think I'm ready to share this opinion. Honestly, I'm one of the few people who genuinely like the series. It's one of those games or game titles where you just want to take a break and settle for something simple. And when I played the sequel blind, I was having a really fun time. Sure, I died a lot, which you can see on my full playthrough with the link in the description, but I still enjoyed it. The only part I hated was that damn Roblox zombie from hell! I liked the drone customization, and portions were actually fun to play through for me. I liked the Bambolina section, the first time anyway, and Slow Celine is my favorite character so far out of the series, for unknown reasons. Top of S tier. Maybe I've got some sort of feelings for her or something, I don't know.
You weird, buddy. You're weird!
So with all that out of the way, I can't say much more other than I really liked these games, for what they were, and I'm looking forward to Chapter 3 with positive thought. And even though I didn't beat the second game within 2 hours because I suck at going into games blind, I enjoyed enough of the game where I wouldn't even have thought about refunding it. That being said, sadly a lot of people don't share this opinion because I'm way too positive on games that the majority of the public despise. I'm literally the biggest Sonic 06 apologist. Oh, everyone clicked off the video now? I wonder how that happened. The people who hate Garten of Banban had reasons I could 100% agree with, because overall, they are right. The game has sections that are drawn out and boring. The drone mechanic still sucks cheeks, and the models are absolutely atrocious, for that they cause lower grade computers to be unable to run this jackfest properly. So the people who are able to beat this game within the 2-hour time limit and have the absolute right to refund the game after that, choose to do so because of how much they didn't like it. The Euphoric Brothers were the ones who gave the people this option. But despite that, they were annoyed with how many people were refunding it. And he called out these 2 specific YouTubers for refunding it while calling it a pitiful action. This pissed me off so much on so many levels because of how immature and ridiculous it was. If you make a game, people have the right to criticize or refund it if they didn't like it, so you can improve in the future to do things better next time. The developers are completely ignoring the game's problems altogether, which fixes absolutely nothing. You want to know why? Because these guys released a trailer for the 3rd game on the release of the 2nd. The trailer sucked, but it was a trailer regardless. It even got a Steam page and everything. These guys were nothing but completely in the wrong for a situation that wasn't serious. But they took it another step later. Remember, yeah, the guy who made the bird meme? The guy who is a genuine fan of their work because it gave him a good time regardless of his complaints? The guy who played a massive role in the success of Garten of Banban. Yeah, well, the developers banned him from the official Twitter, just for making a joke about the mobile port. I have absolutely no words for why this was such a stupid move. So you go take a fan of your game and block him for a joke about a port. A simple joke. That's like saying you got arrested for making a joke about not paying for your meal, or getting locked up in an asylum just for saying you're crazy. I was yet again ticked with the Euphoric Brothers. for them not knowing how to interact with their fans. It was mind-boggling and annoying. But this time then took a turn to when the haters took things a bit too far. It was something that was so bad that it stopped me from seeing the Euphoric Brothers as the insulting and childish oppressors that people thought they were. Instead, after seeing what happened afterwards, I started to see them as victims. The hate for Garten of Banban continued to go on until they took things way too far. I don't want to show these messages because I don't want to throw up looking at them any longer because of how bad they were. These guys did nothing but make a video game and some simple mistakes. So certain haters decided that the perfect punishment was to threaten the Euphoric Brothers and their families verbally and with physical intent. This was by far the most shocking to me. I've never seen such an overreaction in my life. Just because someone didn't like their game, you do not have to like a game. But if you threaten the devs or innocent people for it, then you are an absolute loser who needs to go to therapy and grow the hell up. This is unacceptable, no matter which way you put it. Is this game bad in general? Sure, the masses have decided that. But is it worth threatening people over? Well, is it worth that about Sonic 06? I didn't think so. The only W Sonic 06 will ever get. To make a game is a choice. It's your choice to play it. And if you hate the game, then it's your fault for playing it, and you dislike it because it's how you feel. There is no one to blame for that. And if you lost your $5, you can't refund it? So what? $5 is not much. You should have been prepared to face that outcome like I did. This is a message to the haters. Leave the Euphoric Brothers alone. They do not deserve this hatred, and they never did. They made mistakes, but never any even close to as bad as to deserve those messages. Just leave the series altogether and get lost. Because of this outbreak, I will do nothing but support them. Euphorics and I are on the same side, and if you're watching this, bless you guys for not giving up and staying strong through those dark times. I respect you both greatly, and I'll continue to, as long as you guys stop your end of the ridiculousness as well. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. If you liked it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll put the Garten of Banban games in the description in case you want to try them out. Or you can watch me play through of the second game without commentary in the description as well. I've been Sir Yaluzal, Holy Knight of the Walmart Table, Defender of Maidens and Justice, and I'll see you all the next one. Love ya.